Okay. All right, you guys. Hi, Natalie. Natalie, can you do me a favor? Because this is my first live. Can you hear me okay? Or do I have your video up too loud? I mean, how well can you hear what I'm saying? Because I just got to thinking. You can hear me okay? Okay. Um, okay. I want them to be able to hear your video as well. Natalie's actually got a premiere. Natalie is has a premiere right now. Um, okay, just a tad more. Is that better? I hope. Anyway. Okay, so that's good. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Nat. Let me see if I can get you fixed on here because you're a moderator on my other channel. I want to make you a managing moderator because I trust you. I know you'll take good care of my channel. So, anyway, I know Natalie is probably going to be the only one who comes in. This is a new channel for me. I started this channel yesterday on Wednesday, and this is called Dixie's Friends. The reason I started this channel is because I know a lot of people out there are cat lovers and animal lovers. So this whole channel is going to be about cat videos and animal videos. Once in a while, I might bring in a surprise workout or a surprise food taste test because look what I do on Dixie Cuddles Fitness. Dixie Cuddles Fitness is supposed to be about healthy food recipes, healthy health tips to help you be healthy, on getting you healthier. And it's supposed to also be about workouts, all my workouts that I put together for you. So you can get a good workout in every day to get healthier and toned and feel good about yourself, right? But every now and then I put in splurge recipes, I put in taste tests, and I have cat videos. And I noticed that a lot of people really enjoy my cats and my babies. So I thought that would be fun to start a new channel. So I started Dixie's Friends. So here we are on Dixie's Friends. I go by Dixie on my YouTube channels. So if you want to call me anything in the chat, you can call me Dixie because that's how everyone knows me. Everyone knows me on Dixie Cuddles Fitness. Dixie Cuddles Fitness is my first channel. So Dixie Cuddles Fitness is my very first channel. I started it in 2019 and what got me started. So now I've been a serious YouTuber since 2019. I'm only a small-time YouTuber. A lot of people tell me someday I'm going to blow up big. I doubt it, but they still think Dixie Cuddles Fitness will blow up big. We'll see about that. But I am at 1,857 subscribers. I am heading towards 2K. So if you are a first-time viewer of Dixie's Friends and you've never heard of me before, and this is your first time seeing me as a viewer, don't forget to hit that like button. First of all, if you haven't hit the like button, check me out on my Discord, my TikTok, my Twitter as Dixie Cuddles Fitness. I also share stuff about my cats there. Stuff about this channel will be on there as well. Instagram _ and on Instagram it's Dixie Cuddles _ fitness. And then on Facebook, I have a free group. So, now that I'm monetized on Dixie Cuddles Fitness, I could ask for and set up for membership so people could become special members and pay for a membership to my channel. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of money, and I don't want to do that to any of my subscribers or viewers. So I'd rather have a free membership for you, and that is Dixie's Warriors with Dixie Cuddles Fitness in parentheses on Facebook. So you might want to check that out. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that little red subscribe button down there. and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my notifications or any of my videos. And go check out Dixie Cuddles Fitness as well and subscribe to that channel so you don't miss any of my workouts, my taste test, because I'm still going to do the taste test on that channel until I decide to do a third channel that's just for taste test. I may eventually do that, Natalie, so get ready. I'm thinking about it now very strongly. So I wanted to tell you who I am. And like I said, I've been a YouTuber for 3 years. With Dixie Cuddles Fitness is how I started. I've been monetized since summer, and I have not received my first check yet. It takes a while with YouTube to get monetized, and to get your first check to them, you have to make your first $100 before they cut you a check. So I've not actually been paid by YouTube yet, but I'm working on it. I'm at $61 in Dixie Cuddles Fitness. I started Dixie Cuddles Fitness because I had 5 girls who wanted to start working out with me. And none of us had a lot of money. We couldn't afford to join the health clubs, and we couldn't afford to rent a place that was big enough because my house is very small for us to all work out together at. I'd love to be able to find a place where I could work out and do in-person workouts with people, because I would love to do that someday. I've not gotten to do that. I have not had that privilege, but I would love it to be able to do stuff like that. So my thing is me decided to check, and I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute. I looked at my old YouTube channel, and I didn't realize you could go live on YouTube. And that's when all of this started. So I'm working towards 2K on Dixie Cuddles Fitness, and I'm working towards 100 subscribers on Dixie's Friends. So Dixie's Friends started yesterday. I think I have 19 subscribers, and I just started it yesterday. So I'm looking forward to hitting and breaking my first 100, because once you hit that first 100 and you start climbing, then I can tell you from experience, your channel just starts to climb. So you got to hit the first 100 mark, and it starts going. But let me tell you a backstory. Yes, we're on the 1K on this channel. Right now we're on road to 100, okay? Let's hit 100 mark first, Natalie. So anyway, let me tell you a backstory. I have had cats since I was 8 years old. I've also owned dogs since I was pretty much born. I've been around cats and dogs most of my life. I love animals. And I started this channel because, like I said, I noticed a lot of people really love my babies. And my husband was like, he noticed that some of my shorts would get really high views. And he's like, you should start your own channel for your cats, for our cats. And I'm like, I wasn't too keen on starting a new channel because I felt like it takes a lot of time. And I spend a lot of time on Dixie Cuddles Fitness. If you have time, I want you to go check it out. I spend hours and hours of time on making and coming up with workouts for you guys, editing them and putting them onto my channel. I practice up to 5 days ahead of time for my live classes. I do live workout classes on my channel, and I start preparing for them up to 5 days ahead of time, so that I can get it down just right and teach you, and so you can get the best and the most benefit out of the workout. I lay awake at night. Coming up with new workout moves and new combos and new ideas. So I was scared to do another channel, even though it would be more of a simple channel, because all it would be is me recording silly videos of my kitties doing cute little things and then just throwing it on the channel. I was scared to do it because I was afraid I would start being gung-ho and invest a lot of time in Dixie's Friends, which is why I decided to name my channel, as much as I do Dixie Cuddles Fitness. Dixie Cuddles Fitness will be and will stay my main channel. This is my secondary channel for fun, for all of my cat-loving subscribers and friends out there. So I'm hoping you will enjoy it. I got Dixie. First of all, I got Cuddles. Okay? Dixie Cuddles Fitness is named after 2 of my cats. Both of the cats are now gone and have passed away. I had Cuddles for 13 and a half years, and for 4 years, he was the only cat in the house. I begged my husband for a second cat because I could tell he was lonely when we were at work, and then we would go on trips, and I didn't like that. So it took me 4 years to finally break my husband down into getting another cat. And he came home with Dixie. Dixie, you can see it in the profile picture how tiny she was compared to that toy. She literally fit in the palm of my hand when I first got Dixie. So you'll see my Like Dixie in some of the older videos and the playlist that I made up for you guys to go through and watch. Um, she was a sweetheart. Her and Cuddles connected right away. It takes sometimes. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Nat. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I'm trying to grow this channel for fun to see if I can. Um, but anyway, and when I got her, just to let you know, history with cats. You bring a kitten, even if it's a kitten, into the house, they're very territorial, and they don't take to that other cat right away. Sometimes some dogs can be the same way. Okay, so I figured we'd have from 2 weeks up to 6 months to get Dixie and Great and Cuddles acclimated to each other. I was totally wrong. Brought her home. She was in love with Cuddles from the moment she saw seen him. I was like love at first sight. And I got her from Love at First Sight in the mall. And oh my God, she ran up to Cuddles and she literally threw her paws out like this, as wide as she could go, and tried to jump on him. And he took about 5 steps backwards because he's like, who is this coming up to me? And, and he didn't know what to think. 4 days, 4 days, they were best friends. Then Cuddles passed away, and Dixie was 11 years old. He was 13 and a half years old and died of a heart attack in the basement. We found him dead. And she walked around with her tail between her legs and her belly dragging the ground. She had the most horrible, mournful meow if I was out of sight for even 2 minutes the day that he passed away. She would sit and look at the basement door, waiting for Cuddles to come upstairs. I would feed her a treat, and because she let Cuddles eat first. And when I would put the treat down, she would wait patiently for Cuddles to come to his side of the dish and start eating. And she'd sit there and wait and wait and wait. And it took her a minute to figure out that Cuddles wasn't coming anymore. So she finally ate. But people who say that animals do not grieve are totally mistaken. Animals know how to love, and they do grieve. Because she was in mourning, and she mourned Cuddles for a good 6 months. And I can tell you that because we got Grayson 2.5 weeks after. So Grayson, you'll see in a lot of the videos now because he's still alive. And he's 10 years old. And so he's turning into a senior baby. And he's one-eyed. He's one-eyed because, and I'll tell you that story here in a second. But when we got him, she literally would smack him on the head and try to yank him out of a litter box. And she was this real sweet, gentle, docile cat. And I'm like, when my husband texted me and said, this baby is knocking him on the head and trying to slap him out of the litter box, I was like, this is out of character for her. And I thought it was a territory thing. But Brenda and I finally read an article that was in the Herald and Review newspaper, Decatur newspaper. And that's when we learned that how animals actually grieve, and that it can take them 6 months for the grieving process. And if they're grieving over their human passing away, they never get over it. And sometimes they end up passing away because they grieve to death, because they refuse to eat. And they had a story about a horse who lost his best friend, which was another horse. He would eat, and he ended up dying. So animals do grieve. And so in about 6 months to the day that Cuddles passed away, Dixie finally cuddled Grayson and sat up real close to him and cuddled him. Grayson, going to him, was rescued by my best friends. And my best friends heard him yelling outside. And this lady was mean. He was not even weaned from his mother. He had to be bottle fed. And she got mad at him because he was meowing too much. How is a cat supposed to communicate with you? They meow. Okay? He meowed too much. That's why she threw him outside. It was horrible. So my best friend, he goes up to her and he says, "Why'd you throw this cat out?" He meows too much. Do you want him back? No. And there was his wife came out and said there was actually hawks circling up above, getting ready to swoop down and take Grayson for lunch. First, they thought he was female, so they named him Grace. Then they realized that they were sorely mistaken. They renamed him Grayson, as in saving grace, because they rescued him. What happened is they had horrible allergies to cats, and they thought they could handle him. They tried their hardest. They wanted to keep him because he was such a sweet baby, and they couldn't because their allergies was just too bad. He was making them too sick, and it just happened. We just lost Cuddles, just did, and so they knew we would give him a good home. And immediately they were like, "We want to give him to you." So they had him neutered and they did everything that we normally would do for our cats. Like we'd get them at the shelter and then, the little extras. And they had all that done for us. And then they brought him home to us. And they lived in Taylorville at the time. So we got him. So then he turned 6 years old. 6 years old. And then he had this little spot in the corner of his eye. Oh, wait. I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry. You're making, you know what? I don't even think I can do that on here. Ooh, yes, I can. If I really wanted to, I could send you an emoji. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't know I could. First I'm a chicken chaser, now I'm a pig chaser. I see how you are. But anyway, so Grayson ended up having this little tiny dot in the corner of his eye. And my husband started watching it really close. And it grew and it grew and it grew. Next thing he knew, it was filling this whole corner and starting to wrap around his eye. And we just finished going through a garage fire and just had the garage rebuilt, or insurance paid for it to be rebuilt. If you don't have insurance, you need to get good house insurance. Trust me, we learned after losing our garage in a garage fire, you absolutely need that. Okay. So the day that we handed the check that was cut from the insurance to Coach House for our new garage was the day that we found out Grayson's eye was getting worse. I called the vet the day before, and they said, yes, absolutely, bring him in. They got him in. Immediately, the vet checked him, and he says he needs to go. He says, I'm pretty sure this is cancer. He has some type of cancer in his eye. And he had two choices. You can take him to Champaign, the U of I in Champaign, where they'll do a biopsy on his eye to see if it's really cancer or not. Or we could extract the eye. Brendan and I thought about it. We were texting back and forth. I was at work. Because at that time, once in a while, I had the privilege of working days. And I was actually working a day shift that day. And so I was in tears all day because I couldn't stop crying because I found out my baby had cancer. And it turns out we decided to have his eye extracted because cats don't like car rides, unlike dogs. And taking him 45 minutes to the U of I would be traumatic for him. Plus, he'd have to wait for the biopsy results to decide if it was really cancer and if we needed to have his eye extracted. By that time, it could have spread to his whole entire body. So me and my husband made the decision to have his eye extracted. So the surgery was supposed to be on Wednesday. We woke up on Saturday morning and my husband freaked out, woke me up out of bed and said, Dixie, his eye it's growing. That spot on his eye is starting to fill his whole eye. It's growing. He says, if we don't get him in now, we may lose him. And he's only 6 years old. We didn't want to lose him. Okay, he's a sweetheart. He's a really sweet cat. And we did not want to lose our baby. So I immediately called the vet that morning. We go to the Decatur Animal Clinic, and I've been to them since I was a toddler. You know, when his dad was actually running the clinic, now it's him. Now Alec runs it, and he's got the sweetest vet that works with him. And she's such a sweetheart. Both of them, I love both of them. I love my vet so much. They were so sweet. Um, I called them that morning. I told them the situation, and they said, "Well, give us a minute. We'll call you back." And they said, absolutely, yes, we're going to try to get him in Monday. But she says we have surgeries Monday morning. So we need to call all of our clients and all our patients and see if they're willing to switch the day for the surgery. So I was praying, like praying hard. And because they had to be willing to switch the days. And how did I know that maybe they had an emergency situation with their pet that they couldn't switch the day, or they were afraid to switch it because, like us, they were afraid of losing their baby. So it turned out they called back and said we got a hold of every single one of them, and all of them were willing to move the surgery date. And I said, would you please do me a huge favor? When all of them come in with their pets to have the surgeries done that they were scheduled to have done on Monday, would you please give them a big thank you for us because of moving and changing it for us? Because as soon as they explained to him that he had cancer and I'm scared we're gonna lose him, immediately, most people who are animal lovers, immediately they felt for us and they switched the day. So we got his eye extracted, and it was a challenge for a while because he was learning to acclimate with one eye. Plus, he had a cone around his head, so we're trying to figure out how to help him learn how to eat. And he couldn't see out of the eye, and so he was very scared and disoriented. And he actually my husband is Grayson's human. He's definitely Grayson's pick. They pick for human, and cats especially do. And it was so sad because during that time, Grayson wanted his mommy. And I was really surprised. And I think it's because my hubby freaked out the first night because we were trying to give him pain medicines, and he was so scared because of the stitches around his eye and stuff, in the way he was fighting us that we were going to accidentally hurt him. So my hubby was kind of freaking out. So anyway, he's doing fine now. It was a struggle that week, learning how to get him to eat and keeping the cone on him. And I give him lots of love. I'd have to get him to bed carefully because he wanted his mommy and he didn't want to be with anybody but me. It was the cutest thing. But, just like a human child, they want to be with the mom when they're sick. They don't go run to dad for comfort when they're sick. They were like, I want mommy, 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 mommy. So it's the same with pets, the same way. So then Dixie, I noticed she was doing some moaning and groaning last year, starting in 2021 sometime. And she was groaning and doing these mournful meows, and I knew something was wrong with her. Dixie is a support cat. I have horrible panic attacks, and she's always been there for me. So Dixie is definitely a support cat for me. And she was doing horrible, mournful meows, so I thought she was starting to have heart trouble because she was about 17, getting ready to go into 18. So I was like, she's old, so it's probably what it is. So it wasn't until August 27th that I came home from work because she'd been a lot lethargic and not feeling well. So I told my hubby, you let her choose. She wants to go into her room, let her go to her room. If she doesn't, she stays upstairs with mommy. And she was wanting to stay upstairs, so she was sleeping with me. And so Tuesday night, I come home from work, and the litter box is full of blood. The stool is solid blood, and it was sitting on top. And Dixie is a very clean cat, so she was the type that she would bury her stuff, her poo, really deep, and you have to really dig to find that there was anything in there. And it was laying on top, and it was all red. I freaked. I was so upset. I knew something bad was wrong with her right away. Next morning, took her to the vet. It turns out she ran all the senior checks on her. Kidneys came back clean. Diabetes, heart failure, thyroid, negative. Every bit of it was negative. So she put her on antibiotics thinking maybe she had a really bad UTI because she started having UTIs about a year ago. And I didn't realize that that was actually could be a sign of cancer. I did not know that at the time. And so because she's never had that before, and all of a sudden she started having them. And she put her on a very strong antibiotic. That was a month-long antibiotic. And she says if the bleeding does not stop, then it's cancer. She says, I don't know what type of cancer, but it's cancer. Bleeding didn't stop. In fact, it got worse. She got skinnier. She got weaker. Finally, a month later, September 28th, I came home from spending some time with my sister and her husband, and we came home. And Dixie was trying to get up to greet me, and she couldn't get up off the couch. She literally did not have the strength to get herself up off the couch. So I thought, okay, let me try something. So, and there was a puddle of blood laying next to the couch. This big puddle of blood, pure blood, laying next to the couch, on top of it. And so then I tried to feed her tuna water. I called her. She couldn't get up. And finally she came up and she tried to eat it. And then I went to go down to the basement. And when I went and looked, there was a puddle of blood on the basement steps. That's when Brendan and I knew it was time to let go. She was at the point where she couldn't get up on her own. And we let her go. So it ripped my heart out because I had Dixie almost would have been 18 years. She was my best friend. She knew when I had panic attacks. She sensed them before I did, and she'd come up and headbutt me and rub me and love on me and give me kisses and try to calm me down. And sometimes my anxiety attacks would cause my legs to shake. And she would literally lay her legs and lay her paws on my legs and press down as hard as she could to keep my legs from shaking until I calmed down. So she was a support cat. She was more than just my baby. She was more than just a cuddler. She was there for me through a lot of times that I had through our marriage, that we had as a couple through our marriage. So losing her was really, really hard for me. So my hubby was like, we're not getting another cat right away. I want you to have a grieving period. So it was November 4th. My hubby had to go through being sick with the C word, and it ruined our anniversary because our anniversary is October 30th. And we got River. I go into the animal shelter, and the first thing I do is go into the kitten room. Before I even open the door, River was standing on her hind legs and hopping up and down, begging for my attention. So I was playing with her through the cage. Finally, my hubby goes and asks permission to get her out. We didn't know what the rules were because when I went to Love at First Sight and Homeward Bound, they weren't allowed to walk around level 4. So I wanted to know what the rules were before letting her out. And they said, nope, they can run around all over the floor, play with all the toys, da 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 da. I'm like, okay. Got her out. And of course, she's zipping around because she's just so happy to be out of that cage. But every chance that I got to hold her, she would just start purring, like this really loud purr. And she would come to me. And so my hubby comes in the room, and he tries to pet her and hold her. She wouldn't purr. She was just as silent as could be. But as soon as I would touch her, she started, her motor would just start going, and she purred like crazy. So I ended up with River. And you're going to get to know River more as time goes on, because River is now 8 months old and she's getting bigger. Hey, yay! You know what? I need to did I subscribe to you yet on this channel? I don't think I have. But hold on. Hi, how's it going? So now you know. Now you have been introduced to all three of my babies. All three of them. You know who they are now. And there's still a backstory. So I really hope, there we go. Got it. Because you're a moderator on my other channel, so I'm going to put you as a moderator on this one too. How's it going, Cody? I'm all done. I finished my story. I introduced myself at the beginning, telling them about Dixie Cuddles Fitness and, my original YouTube page and channel and why I started this one. And I kind of told them the story about Dixie, Grayson, and River, so that way they know who they are and how I got them and all that fun stuff. So how are you? You doing good? Good to hear it. Thank you for coming in. I'm so excited to see you because I told Natalie, I was like, the only person that's going to come into my life is Natalie because this is brand new channel. It just is. So I'm so glad to see you and I'm glad you came in. I'm getting used to having this channel. I like it. Yeah, so let me do it. I'm going to look you up though on my new channel so that I can subscribe to you because I don't think I have yet. I meant to. I'm trying to make sure I subscribe to all of my YouTube community. I can't get it out. But anyway, too, anybody who comes in, I'm a big, huge supporter of small-time YouTubers. I really love to watch you grow and do what I can to help you grow. And I will continue to do that, not just through Dixie Cuddles Fitness, but I'll also do it through Dixie's Friends. So trust me, if you connect with me, I will connect with you. You subscribe to me, I will do the same. You leave me a comment, I'll leave you a comment. You like my video, I'll like your video. You come into my lives, I'll come into your lives. All the little details about my cats, but I kind of did this for fun because I figure it would help people who are getting used to my channel or hearing about my new channel and possibly wanting to subscribe to it, but all my videos are either 1 minute or less or they're a minute and 30 seconds. And with YouTube, they like you to watch a video for at least 3 minutes long before people subscribe to your channels and stuff like that. So I just want to make it easier for everybody. I don't know how many lives I'll actually do on this channel, to be honest. I'll probably still, Dixie Cuddles Fitness will still be my main, Dixie Cuddles Fitness is still going to be my main focus and my main channel. This one is just for fun. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes over. Don't know until you try, right? Oh, awesome, Natalie, and shared it to the Discord. Or did I share that I was gonna do a live? I might have shared that I was gonna do a live. I don't know. But anyway, thanks, Natalie, if you did. Yeah, so this is new channel, and I'm loving it. So I'm really hoping that I'm also tempted now that I'm realizing how easy it is to set up another channel. I don't know if I'll do it yet, but I'm really, really tempted to go and let me see if I can find you real quick because I don't think I'm subscribed to you yet. There you are. Ooh, yep, I did. Okay, cool. I don't remember which video I watched and commented on. But yep, I did. I got you, Cody. I am subscribed to you under my new channel. Sweet. I want to make sure I was. I absolutely am. Good. Okay, I got you. That'll give you another sub. But what do you guys think? Should I start a third channel that is just for my taste test shorts that I do? Or just stick with the two? Because I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's a lot of work. And I don't know if I want a third channel. What is that? painting you put on there, Miss Nat. That's kind of cool looking. There's the animals. I couldn't find my animals. Got it. It's the loading circle. Oh, okay. Oh, I froze for a second. Oops. I don't know why I've been doing that. I think my computer is getting old and that's why I'm having trouble. So I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or if it's my computer. And it might be a mixture of both. So I don't know. And I also noticed that this webcam once in a while gets fuzzy and then it gets back into focus. So we'll see what happens because when my husband gets a bonus, we're going to get me a new computer. So you think I should do another channel for taste testing? For real, Cody? I'm not sure I'm going to do a third channel yet because right now I'm just kind of experimenting with having to see how I do with it because I'm kind of nervous about having two channels, to be honest. I think I should too because this is what my hubby tells me, and he's always yelling at me because the reason why it's nothing bad, but he's told me that a lot of these people out there who subscribe to channels don't like it when you have do multiple things on your channels. I'm like, I don't know because I'm working towards 2K on Dixie Cuddles Fitness. So once I hit 2K subscribers, who knows, and I keep going. So I don't know. He tells me that I should have one channel that's all fitness, one channel that's for my cat videos, and one channel that's for my recipes and taste testing. So I'm like, I told him, I said, I really don't want to do that right now, and for the longest time, I wouldn't even do this second channel for my hats. So I figured that doing the cat channel first would be a good test run. So, okay. So maybe I should do a third channel for my taste test eventually. I'm afraid to do it right away. I am not a superstar. Shush. Hold on a second. I'm going to give me a spoon. I'll be right back. Talk someone's yourself. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not really a real superstar. Oh, Cody, can you hear the background noise? Natalie's having a premiere right now. It sounds pretty good. That's what it looks like. So I'm listening to it when I'm doing my live. And I forgot to mention that at the beginning. I'm sorry, Natalie. I meant to tell everybody the rain noise they were hearing in the background was your channel. Okay. Natalie, then why do you have a video that has 24K views? if nobody watches your videos anyway. Okay, so basically, eventually, I should switch and do just my workouts on Dixie Cuddles Fitness and then have a third channel that's for taste test. Okay, so maybe I will do a third channel. Ay, ay, ay. Natalie, you're not deleting that video. That video, when people see how many views is on that video, they're going to watch it and it's going to make them want to subscribe to your channel. So you will keep that on your channel. Thank you very much. But, okay. So I have enough video taste test videos on my phone that I could start a whole new channel very easily. Like that. And I could have a new channel going. So, Cody, you're giving me some food for thought. And I really think, this is going to sound really weird, but I think starting this new channel may be helping Dixie Cuddles Fitness. And you'll see why if you go through and look at my playlist after this live. Take a second and look at my playlist. It would take so much work to download all of my cat videos on Dixie Cuddles Fitness, hours and hours of downloading, or hours and hours of screen recording. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So what I did is I made 3 or 4 different playlists, and then I took it and I divided all of my cat videos on Dixie Cuddles Fitness up into those playlists. So one of my videos that is on my channel, one of my cat videos that's on my channel is now at 2K views, is over 2K views. So people may not quite be subscribing to my channel yet, but they're at least watching it. So because they're going through my playlist, or they wouldn't have seen that video. So I really think that it's helping my channel, helping my Dixie Cuddles Fitness channel, and because of the playlist they're looking for. And one of my videos, my Tuesdays live workout has blown up more than normal for my lives because of only having 1,000 some subscribers, 1,800 some subscribers. The most that my live videos get in views is usually 45 to 50, and I'm at 122. So I just feel like maybe it's helping. Oh, you too. Stop. You guys are both great. You both do a great job with your channels. Don't give up. You guys got to help me come up with motto. I don't have a motto for my channel yet. This one. My motto for Dixie Cuddles Fitness is keep moving, keep eating healthy, and don't ever give up. I need a motto for this channel. What should I say at the end of my videos? Like when I do lives, or cat videos where I actually talk in the beginning or end. I mean, what should I say? Welcome to Dixie's Friends, or thank you for visiting Dixie's Friends, or yes, I like it. Natalie, I love it because I have that mug with Grayson and Dixie on it, on a picture in my merch store. On my Teespring store, and it says adopt, don't chop. I love it. Okay, Natalie, you missed it. You weren't in there long enough to see this, and poor Cody. I'm like half reading what's going on the screen. So somebody said something inappropriate in my live chat in Tuesday's live class. And Cody was asking me what he should do about it. I thought he wanted to know what he should do next with his channel. So I'm going on this whole rant telling him how wonderful his channel is and da 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 da. when what he really wanted to know is if he should delete the comment or not. He wanted me to get rid of it. So I told him, I said, next time a comment comes up across like that on my channel, yes, please remove the comment. But he did call the person out. And after he did, I noticed that person did not make one more comment after that. They didn't. They didn't comment at all after that. But Natalie, they basically said I was sexy or something like that. I know. Yeah, I think Savvy must be working a lot or something. I've been missing him. I did check on him and he says he's okay. So I told him that we were missing him, Natalie, and he says that he's had so much fun doing that live interview with you. And then when both of us came on with him, that he thought it was so much fun that he says really soon he wants to do another live with you and me. So we'll have to get together and do it. Yeah, that's what he said. And I was like, oh, okay. No wonder Cody was a little upset. Because he felt it was kind of inappropriate. So he didn't like it. And no, I don't really. I'm married, so do I want guys coming on and giving me those kind of comments? No, not really. I mean, now come on. My workout is not supposed to be sexy. My workout is supposed to motivate you, inspire you, and get you healthy. Like, where did that come out of left field or something? But he says, hey, I can't remember how you put it, but you told him that it's inappropriate. What do you mean, Natalie? Or are you gonna you wanting to add something to that to that? Thanks, Natalie. Okay, I take that as a compliment. I do. Yeah, that is what he said. He said, so stop that. That's so inappropriate. And then he never made another comment. He got really quiet after that. So I think he got the point that that was a no no. And he realized Cody was my moderator. So he figured he better shut up. That was funny though. I'm like, oh. And I wrote Cody a note and apologized to him. I was like, I'm so sorry. Because I didn't realize that that's what he was asking me. So, anyway, you guys, I'm going to sign off. But, Cody, thank you so much for coming in. And Natalie, you too. Because this is my very, very, very first live on this channel. And I probably will do more. String cheese. I love it. It's so good. So, but I'm excited to see how far this channel goes. I have some of that actually. Mm-mm-mm. I could have done a taste test on this channel. I would have thought about it. I have something that I haven't tried. I could have tasted. It's not lactose free. The ice cream is not. It's that French ice cream. I tried the limousine cake. Oh my god. Flavor. And it has cake pieces in it. And it tastes like lemon cake. Oh my god. It does. It's so good. I agree. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you looking out for me too. You made homemade pizza? Mmm. I want some. It probably is. It's probably better for you. I've never made homemade pizza. I just want to try doing it just one time. I didn't buy it tonight, but there's like I never had dragon fruit. I've finally tried passion fruit, something that my mochi things. I have not put those taste tests on my Dixie Cuddles Fitness YouTube channel now yet. But Cody, now you're making me wonder if I should be starting a taste test one. Oh, seriously, probably. Some of the shorts are workout shorts too, but a lot of the shorts I got about 70 shorts, and they're all taste test. So I could do a video a day or 2 videos a day on a new channel very easily. And then I don't know. I just feel bad because I don't want to. I'm going to confuse so many people. But it would be fun to do. I don't know. Dixie's taste test and let's see. What should I name it? Dixie's recipes and taste test. I don't know. It's not super catchy, but true. And see how it goes. And then if I don't like it, I don't know. I don't know how to delete video and channels on this YouTube thingy. So I don't know. I just leave it and not do nothing with it if it flopped. I guess. What? I don't know. I've been thinking about it now that I'm realizing it's easy. It'll take me a minute to figure out how to make it again because it took me a second to figure out how to. I started to try to make a new email address, Google email address, and that's not what I was wanting. And I was getting confused, trying to figure out why the web was doing what it was doing. Um, Now I can't even remember what I clicked on to start a new account. I'll have to figure that out again. So I'll have to play with it again, and then maybe I might. That's true. Is I don't want to neglect my other channel either. My mom's finally telling me good night. Oh, she's worried about my sister. My sister's coming home from Belize, and she stays there during the winter, and then comes home. They retired early or something. My sister is like 16 years older than me. So anyway, we live in Belize in the winter, and she's on her way home, and I guess she's supposed to be in St. Louis by now by 11:30. So she's worried because she hasn't heard anything out of her. Hey, of course I'm a chicken chaser because I got kitties. Kitties like chicken, 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 chicken. And I like to eat chicken too. Oh yes, yeah. It could be that her flight was delayed. Hey, I just seen somebody I hadn't seen for a while that commented on my Dixie Cuddles Fitness page. Oh, watch out. Cody's chasing your chickens and my cats. Oh boy. We're in trouble now, Natalie. Watch out. Oh, I chase pigs too, by the way. Uh-oh. Oh, now that is, oh boy, we're really in trouble. Work was not bad. I got called up to check and I was like a little annoyed because I was running behind on my zone because our regionals coming in tomorrow. So they wanted an extra deep zone, a really good zone. So I was working extra hard on making sure everything was done. And so I was running behind and it was like 7:30 and I still wasn't in time and true. That tells you how bad it was. And I'm like, usually by 8 o'clock I'm in Nobo, Natalie, but you know that. And I'm like, ugh. So and I had tons of returns. But it didn't go too bad. It was actually not a bad night. Brandy came over and helped me. We got it finished up. Oh, we really are in trouble in that with him in the chat. We got problems. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna let you go. Anybody new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Share my cat videos out. Get the word out about my babies. And check me out on my other channel, Dixie Cuddles Fitness, because on that channel I have food recipes, um, health tips, vlogs about mental health, relationship tips, fitness tips, health tips, and I have a lot of really cool workouts lined up for you. So get ready, get your workout equipment set up, and put on one of my videos, and let's sweat it out together. So check me out on Dixie Cuddles Fitness as well. Whatever you do, make sure you adopt and don't shop, because there is a lot of dogs and cats and animals in those shelters who are waiting for the perfect family and for somebody to come and rescue them and take them home and give them the love that they deserve. So adopt, don't shop. Have a great night, everyone.